connections, an invisible bond between two people, the ties amongst a group, the tethers that hold a community together. When we look at what forms those connections, what builds those strong, long-lasting relationships, we can see within a circle of people key elements that strengthen the development of those healthy ties. Within our coastal towns, there is a rhythm and a common thread of history, perseverance, and community.
One of the most amazing things to us as gardeners is just seeing a seed germinate.
I do think it's important that members of the community, and especially nonprofits, work together.
Because we've had so much cooperation from so many groups and individuals that the list just keeps on going, and it's been fantastic.
Because they're small communities, everybody knows everybody.
And one question oftentimes leads to many others.
It's been the largest collaboration project that I've been involved with. I'm very pleased with it.
We've really enjoyed collaborating with the Brookings Vision Council.
We're helping people every day.
It's not even about the project, it's about the connections and relationships we've made.
The libraries in rural communities serve a vital purpose to everybody, from children to seniors. It's a safe place for kids to come. It's a quiet place for people to come out of the rain, just to spend the day, to research, to do whatever. There's many, many, many purposes that the library serves. Everything from entertainment to education to knowledge.
I wanted to be able to supplement our offerings at the food bank with fresh food. And then I wanted the educational component for people to be able to see how easy it is to grow your own food. When I took Master Gardener training, and one of the things that they ask you when you sign up to do that is, what do you hope to gain and what do you hope to do with your training? And I thought that I would like to, being a volunteer here at the food bank, would like to perhaps expand on that and maybe in addition to a food bank, do a seed bank. So that was the initial start. Let's start with a seed bank. And then from there it went to, let's maybe put some raised bed. Scott Clapson, who's been working with me on this, and he'd moved back and we were just talking about this, and it kind of grew from there. So we've provided classes. We had a building a raised bed workshop. You can make a raised bed if you have the space and the resources, but you can grow things in just a pot with a pot of soil.
They can be successful, and anybody can be successful, even if it's just growing lettuce. And you taste how good it is, then they're hooked.
School garden makes a great opportunity for experiential learning. It's really a living learning laboratory, and we can teach all the subjects that they're teaching in the classroom can be taught out here. And we had this house built in May this year, and we're able to put all these tomatoes in and grow tomatoes and eggplant and peppers, and we even have a cantaloupe down there. So it's been fun to have all these things to show the people that drop by. A lot of people would come by to ask what this was up here, and what our involvement was, and as a result I met a woman at the high school who's in charge of the YTP program, and she started bringing some of her students over for high school boys. Would come over twice a week, and this late spring, and that was a big asset to us. Yeah, we had a Casper program this summer for 6 weeks. We averaged about 22 students every week. We had salads. We had recipes that we followed, and the kids had to forage for all the ingredients here in the garden and then prepare all the ingredients for the salads and share the salads. We had a lot of fun with them. They were real curious and asked a lot of questions, got a lot of questions answered, and we learned a few things too.
This project, I think, is a starting ground for us to come together and understand how to work together, building those relationships from the ground up.
With this project, it's bringing back what a lot of 4-H people, leaders, individuals have been wanting, is new renovated dorms.
You know, all of Curry County has gotten behind this and see that fixing up the dorms can be a multi-purpose meeting space for all of the youth groups, as well as possibly traveling eco-tourists, cyclists coming through.
Last year was our 100th fair and was a very good fair. This year, actually, we improved upon it. 101 years starting that new century, and we made records in every category, from admissions at the gate to sponsorships to our junior livestock auction totals. Curry Fair Friends is one reason that we're still here, because we started this actually back 20 years ago, and on catering, and all of the profit from the catering goes to the fairgrounds for repair and maintenance and for projects. So there are youth groups that come in the area, but there hasn't been adequate facilities. So we think this will open the door for other uses by a lot of other groups. Bicyclists is one that we're really interested in too.
Our dream is to create a community center, a true public gathering space for all of the members of our community. It started with a small group of members of the community who got together and created an infrastructure for the group and applied to be a nonprofit with the purpose of developing an indoor recreational aquatic center. So we see this facility as a community hub of social gathering and activity, which will promote health and wellness in our community. We could provide year-long swim lessons for children. We could provide all kinds of activities for our senior citizens, and in general provide a space for the public to gather and have more community vitality. This is a vision for the community, by the community, which would serve all ages and have a lasting impact on the health and wellness of all of our citizens.
Find the connection.
Pull up a chair.
Take a taste.
Join us!
Life is so endlessly delicious.